just to recap, initiatives can be created from scratch or using our ready-to-use templates, or a combination of both. That's really what we saw here. We saw kind of like how you can use them both in concert. Again, all the templates or starter sites, they're designed with a lot of effort put into it to create kind of a consumer-grade experience, all mobile, fully responsive websites. And then, again, you can adjust any of these. You could take our, tackle the opioid epidemic initiative template and completely recast it on a completely different subject, just because there were maybe some elements of that particular one that you liked. So
awesome.
All right. Like we got a bunch more
we have a few more
awesome.
questions. So one of the questions we have is looking for here would be from Ashley. Would like to have the ability to share content based on the ability to share content based at a row level as form of staging. So I think that we get this question about can you share content like or just a row of content on a site? And so far we not generically, but the gallery card does make this possible. So what you can use the gallery card in a site to show or hide rows based on user identity.
Oh, so similar to your survey example, you could have a gallery section that appears for some people but not for others?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
That's powerful capability.
All right. A question is there any limit to the number of community users an organization can have? And the answer is no. You can have as many as you would like to license. By default, thanks for the question, Angelia. Hub comes with 100 community identities to start with, but then you can license them in batches of 1,000, or again, there is an unlimited option for state and local government. So, and actually universities forgot to mention this. Universities, their license comes with 10,000 community members, and so no, there's no limit.
If you have a local university, Esri offers an educational site license, and ArcGIS Hub Premium is included at no cost in all universities or schools that have that. So if you have a local university, inquire or help them understand that and take advantage of that. And then there's also the nonprofit thing we maybe want to point out.
The nonprofits. So nonprofit organizations who are part of an Esri nonprofit enterprise agreement get one instance of ArcGIS Hub Premium.
Yeah, so we have a nonprofit program that I think has like 8,000 or 10,000 organizations within it, and then they get it. They'd have it for them. So, so nonprofits, if you're out there listening, you need to. And universities start doing. Yeah, we want you collaborating.
Collaborating with your broader community. So Wade asks a question, kind of on the flip side of this. Wade asks, do community members have to have an ArcGIS Online account? And the answer is no, they don't have to have an ArcGIS Online account. Like everything we've done, you could be doing anonymously. So I think the value, though, that Hub brings is, while you can have your content out there anonymously, what's new? What is this brand new licensing model where now you can have people outside of your organization that aren't staff or contractors be part of your organization in a way, right? They can participate more fully in a way they never could before. So
they're logging into a Hub initiative like Brenda showed, where they're following and signing up with Facebook or Gmail or just their own email. They might not know or need to know that they're, ArcGIS is powering it behind the scenes, but they just want to get involved in your initiative, essentially.
Right. Yep. So you think about them as staff. So Emma asks, what is the number of pages, or is there a pages limit for a site? To my knowledge, there isn't. I haven't tried this out, but
how many pages, if you will, could be connected to a main site? That is a great question. I've seen many pages connected to a primary site to create, kind of a pretty comprehensive site hierarchy. And I am not sure if we have an actual technical limit.
I haven't tried it.
If
Emma, you could go for it.
If it is, it's high, because we don't want limitations like that.
I mean,
but I more think of the design perspective. How many do you really need?
Right. That's a good point. There's what you can do and maybe what you should do.
Yeah.
Emma, give it a try. Right back in. Let us know. And then Emma, you're really on it today because you asked another question. You're like, is there a way for content like a Survey 123 card to be visible to people without an identity, but only the people with an identity to take the quiz? So what I demoed was I made the Survey 123 survey, and then I brought it into my site using the gallery card, and I shared that because I shared that survey to only the followers. The anonymous public did not see that survey card show up in the gallery because that galleries are brilliant and that they will show and hide whatever content the individual has access to. Another way you could have done that would have been to just like, and I think this is in some of the site templates where you're not using a gallery card, but you're saying like, here's a survey and just a text card saying, take the survey below, but we want you to sign in, and then maybe have a button. And then that would launch maybe the survey in a new page. But if your goal is to like let people know there's a survey, you can certainly do that, and then make the taking of it where they need the identity. So yes, you can do it. I just did it a way where it show hide because I wanted to show that you can show and hide things. So.
Yeah, a lot of design thinking in here and thinking about what are the different audience experiences you want them to have.
Right. So another question is. Does the survey that you submitted open up in the hub or a separate tab? Amanda, I'm not sure if I'm interpreting your question right, but I think she's wondering if you want them to, I'm going to interpret it as, can the survey open up in another tab? And the answer is yes. So you could have certainly sculpt the site so that if you wanted the survey to open in another tab, you definitely could. And a lot of the cards will have, an option on them. So what happens on a site is you drag out a card to create your site, and often in the settings it'll ask if you want something to open in a new tab. So.
The key thing there is thinking about what is going to be that mobile experience. Highly likely that someone might be taking that survey on a mobile device. Do you want them to just, to open a new tab? Is that the best experience? And some of that design experience and testing it out before you make it live, test out a few scenarios.
Right. Vince asks, is there maybe a place where people can go see some of these real examples? Alan, you just showed one from Tucson, but... Yes,
and we're going to show in the next couple slides, we'll highlight our resources pages, our hub public sites where we have essentially curated a bunch of amazing examples that really are designed. We love looking at them, but it's also acts as inspirational and ideas generating sites for other users.
But I'll give you a preview. If you go to hub.arcgis.com and click the gallery, there's a gallery link at the top. You'll see a host of galleries, but that's coming up. So good question, Vince, because again, people are doing, like you said, Alan, amazing work. And Ashley was asked a follow-up. Hi, Ashley. Thanks for resubmitting your question. The row question was to utilize it as a way to stage rows on a page as a way to prep and then go live when you're ready for the row. No, that isn't there yet, Ashley. But we've had that request a lot to show hide rows, and when you're ready, make the row live. So far, that's really on the site and page level, but not the row level yet. But it's something we get asked for a lot. So I'm going to add your request. Plus one.
Another request for this enhancement.
So thank you, Ashley. Appreciate that. Another question. We got some questions coming in. One of the questions is, does Hub come with the personal use license? And I would say that the premium version does not come with the personal use license, but the basic level of the product does. So you can create websites and share, experiment with the open data and the content library on your site. That would be there for you, because you would have ArcGIS Online as part of your personal use license. But
there's the personal use and student use programs that would come with online, and therefore you'd have that basic.
Yeah. So thank you so much for that question. Tiffany is asking, can you embed HTML on the websites, such as for Tableau or other infographics and other things? And the answer is yes. So we've been highlighting how easy it is to create a site without knowing HTML or CSS, because that's usually the harder thing to achieve. But yeah, you can absolutely have your own HTML, and you can iframe. I don't know if you saw the iframe card, Tiffany. We have an iframe card as well. We do have
some of the ready-to-use templates have examples of how you can, you saw like an embedded scene from Urban.
Yeah.
In some of the other ones, we have infographics from Business Analysts Online or Community Analysts, where you can embed interactive infographics.
Exactly.
And so also
And insights.
an insights workbook.
Yeah.
We have a couple of our business partners who are power users of insights, who are using insights workbooks and embedding them, similar to what you saw in the ops dashboard demonstrations I did. You have different options to include them in a gallery and or just frame them into the site.
Yeah, so lots of flexibility. And if you go to some of the resources, you'll see some of those examples. So we're being encouraged to wrap
okay,
up.
So we need to move to...
So questions, if we didn't answer your question, we'll try to answer those at another time. And we encourage you to keep submitting your questions. It helps us. So.